Welcome. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of role playing and simulations in higher education. These innovative teaching methods are transforming classrooms, making learning more interactive and engaging. Instead of just listening to lectures, students step into real world scenarios, taking on roles that challenge their thinking and creativity. Whether it's a business negotiation, a medical emergency, or a courtroom drama, role play brings theory to life. Let's explore how these techniques work, why they matter, and how they can benefit students across disciplines. Ready to discover a new way of learning? Let's get started. Role-playing is an educational approach where students act out specific roles in a structured scenario. This method allows learners to immerse themselves in situations that mirror real-life challenges. By stepping into someone else's shoes, students gain a deeper understanding of complex concepts and develop empathy for different perspectives. In higher education, role-playing can range from simple classroom exercises to elaborate simulations involving multiple participants and detailed storylines. It's a dynamic way to bridge the gap between theory and practice, making learning both memorable and meaningful. Simulations take role-playing a step further by creating realistic environments where students can practice skills and decision-making. These can be digital, like virtual labs, or physical, such as mock trials or medical emergencies. Simulations are carefully designed to mimic real-world systems, allowing students to experiment, make mistakes, and learn from them in a safe space. In higher education, simulations are used in fields like medicine, law, business, and engineering, providing hands-on experience that textbooks alone can't offer. Why should educators use role-play and simulations? The answer is simple: they make learning active and engaging. Instead of passively absorbing information, students participate, collaborate, and solve problems. This approach boosts motivation, improves retention, and helps students develop critical soft skills like communication, teamwork, and adaptability. In today's fast-changing world, these skills are just as important as academic knowledge. Role-play prepares students for real-life challenges by letting them practice in a supportive environment. One of the biggest advantages of role-playing and simulations is their ability to connect classroom theory with real-world practice. Students often struggle to see how abstract concepts apply outside of textbooks. By acting out scenarios, they experience firsthand how theories work in action. For example, a business student might negotiate a deal, while a nursing student responds to a simulated patient crisis. These experiences make learning more relevant and memorable, helping students retain knowledge long after the lesson ends. Effective communication is a vital skill in any profession. Role-playing and simulations give students the chance to practice speaking, listening, and negotiating in a variety of contexts. Whether it's presenting a case in court, leading a team meeting, or comforting a patient, these activities help students build confidence and clarity in their communication. Over time, they learn to express ideas clearly, listen actively, and adapt their message to different audiences, skills that are invaluable in the workplace. Role-playing and simulations challenge students to think on their feet. They must analyze situations, weigh options, and make decisions, often under pressure. This process sharpens their critical thinking and problem-solving abilities. By facing unexpected twists and turns in a scenario, students learn to adapt quickly and consider multiple perspectives. These skills are essential for success in any field, helping graduates become adult thinkers who can tackle complex problems with confidence. Many role-play and simulation activities require students to work in teams. This collaborative approach mirrors the real world, where most projects involve group effort. Through teamwork, students learn to share ideas, delegate tasks, and support each other. They also experience the challenges of group dynamics, such as resolving conflicts and balancing different viewpoints. These lessons prepare students for future careers, where effective collaboration is key to achieving goals. Additional lectures can sometimes lead to disengaged students. Role-playing and simulations, on the other hand, make learning exciting and interactive. Students are more likely to participate actively when they're involved in a scenario that feels real and relevant. This increased engagement leads to better attendance, higher motivation, and a more positive classroom atmosphere. When students are invested in their learning, they're more likely to succeed. Medical education, simulations are a powerful tool for training future doctors and nurses. Students practice diagnosing illnesses, performing procedures, and responding to emergencies in a controlled environment. These simulations use realistic mannequins, virtual patients, and detailed scenarios to mimic real-life situations. By practicing in a safe space, students build confidence and competence before working with actual patients, ultimately improving patient care and safety. Business schools often use role-play to teach negotiation, leadership, and decision-making. Students might act as CEOs, managers, or clients, navigating complex business challenges. These exercises help students develop strategic thinking, persuasive communication, and ethical judgment. By simulating real business situations, students gain practical experience that prepares them for the corporate world. They learn to handle pressure, manage conflicts, and make tough choices, all essential skills for future leaders. All students benefit greatly from simulations like mock trials and moot courts. These activities allow students to practice arguing cases, examining witnesses, and applying legal principles. By stepping into the roles of lawyers, judges, and jurors, students gain a deeper understanding of courtroom procedures and legal reasoning. These simulations build confidence and prepare students for the realities of legal practice, making them more effective advocates. Engineering programs, simulations help students design, test, and troubleshoot systems in a virtual environment. These activities might involve building bridges, programming robots, or managing complex projects. By experimenting with different solutions, students learn to apply theoretical knowledge to real-world problems. Simulations also encourage creativity and innovation, as students explore new ideas and approaches in a risk-free setting. Role-playing is especially effective in language learning. Students practice speaking and listening in realistic situations, such as ordering food, asking for directions, or conducting interviews. These activities build fluency and confidence, helping students overcome the fear of making mistakes. By using language in context, learners develop practical communication skills that are essential for real-life interaction. Social sciences, simulations help students understand complex social dynamics and historical events. For example, students might reenact a diplomatic negotiation or simulate a community meeting. These activities foster empathy, critical thinking, and a deeper appreciation for diverse perspectives. By experiencing history and society firsthand, students gain insights that go beyond textbooks and lectures. Advances in technology have made simulations more immersive and accessible. Virtual reality, augmented reality, and computer-based simulations allow students to explore complex environments and scenarios from anywhere. These tools make learning more engaging and interactive, providing instant feedback and opportunities for repeated practice. Technology is opening new doors for experiential learning in higher education. Creating a successful simulation requires careful planning. Educators must define clear learning objectives, design realistic scenarios, and provide appropriate resources. It's important to balance challenge with support, ensuring that students are stretched but not overwhelmed. Debriefing after the simulation is also crucial, as it helps students reflect on their experiences and consolidate learning. Thoughtful design leads to meaningful outcomes. Facilitator plays a key role in guiding role-play and simulation activities. They set the stage, explain the rules, and support students throughout the process. Good facilitators encourage participation, manage group dynamics, and provide constructive feedback. Their guidance helps students stay focused, engaged, and motivated to learn. With the right support, students can make the most of these experiential learning opportunities. Preparation is key to successful role-play and simulation. Students should understand the scenario, their roles, and the learning objectives. Pre-reading, research, and practice can help them feel more confident and ready to participate. When students are well prepared, they engage more deeply and get more out of the experience. Preparation sets the stage for meaningful learning. After the simulation, debriefing is essential. This is when students reflect on what happened, discuss their decisions, and connect the experience to course concepts. Debriefing helps students process their emotions, learn from mistakes, and identify areas for improvement. It also reinforces key lessons and encourages deeper understanding. Reflection turns experience into lasting knowledge. Assessing student performance in role-play and simulations can be challenging. Educators often use rubrics to evaluate participation, problem-solving, communication, and teamwork. Self-assessment and peer feedback are also valuable tools. The goal is to measure not just knowledge but also skills and attitudes. Effective assessment ensures that students are meeting learning objectives and growing as professionals. Implementing role-play and simulations isn't always easy. Challenges include time constraints, resource limitations, and student resistance. Some students may feel anxious or reluctant to participate. Educators can address these issues by starting with simple activities, providing clear instructions, and creating a supportive environment. Flexibility and patience are key to overcoming obstacles and ensuring success. It's important to design role-play and simulation activities that are inclusive and accessible to all students. This means considering diverse backgrounds, abilities, and learning styles. Educators should provide alternative roles or tasks for students with different needs and ensure that everyone feels valued and respected. Inclusivity enriches the learning experience and helps all students succeed. Role-play and simulations sometimes involve sensitive topics or emotional situations. Educators must be mindful of ethical considerations such as privacy, consent, and emotional safety. It's important to set clear boundaries, provide support, and allow students to opt out if needed. Ethical practices ensure that learning remains safe and respectful for everyone involved. Cultural sensitivity is crucial in role-play and simulation activities. Scenarios should respect different cultural norms and values, avoiding stereotypes or offensive content. Educators can encourage students to share their perspectives and learn from each other's experiences. By fostering cultural awareness, simulations prepare students to work in diverse environments and appreciate global perspectives. Continuous feedback is essential for improving role-play and simulation activities. Educators should seek input from students, reflect on what worked well, and make adjustments as needed. Regular feedback helps refine scenarios, address challenges, and enhance learning outcomes. By embracing a culture of improvement, educators ensure that simulations remain effective and engaging. Students often find role-play and simulations to be among the most memorable parts of their education. Many report increased confidence, improved skills, and a deeper understanding of course material. Hearing directly from students about their experiences can provide valuable insights for educators looking to enhance their teaching methods. Student voices are a powerful testament to the impact of experiential learning. Faculty members who use role-play and simulations often see positive changes in their classrooms. They notice higher engagement, better collaboration, and improved learning outcomes. Many educators appreciate the opportunity to innovate and connect with students in new ways. Faculty perspectives highlight the benefits and challenges of experiential learning, offering valuable guidance for others interested in adopting these methods. Let's look at a case study from a medical school. Students participated in a series of emergency room simulations, working in teams to diagnose and treat patients. The experience was intense and realistic, requiring quick thinking and effective communication. Afterwards, students reported feeling more prepared for clinical practice and more confident in their abilities. This case highlights the transformative power of simulation-based learning. A business school, students engaged in a negotiation simulation, acting as representatives from different companies. The scenario required strategic planning, persuasive communication, and ethical decision-making. Students learned to navigate complex business relationships and make tough choices under pressure. The simulation provided valuable insights into real-world business challenges and helped students develop essential leadership skills. Law school implemented mock trials as part of its curriculum. Students took on the roles of attorneys, witnesses, and jurors, practicing courtroom procedures and legal arguments. The experience helped students develop public speaking skills, legal reasoning, and confidence in their abilities. Mock trials also fostered a sense of camaraderie and teamwork among participants, making learning both challenging and enjoyable. In university language class, students participated in role-play activities such as job interviews and travel scenarios. These exercises provide a safe space to practice speaking and listening skills. Students reported increased confidence and fluency, as well as a greater willingness to communicate in the target language. Role-play made language learning practical, enjoyable, and relevant to real-life situations. Social sciences course used simulations to explore community decision-making. Students took on roles as stakeholders in a town meeting, debating issues and negotiating solutions. The activity encouraged empathy, critical thinking, and an appreciation for diverse viewpoints. Students gained a deeper understanding of social processes and the complexities of real-world decision-making. Engineering students participated in a bridge-building simulation, working in teams to design and test structures. The simulation required applying theoretical knowledge, collaborating with peers, and solving unexpected problems. Students found the experience challenging but rewarding, gaining practical skills and a sense of accomplishment. Simulations like this prepare engineers for the demands of the profession. Technology course used virtual reality simulations to teach cybersecurity. Students navigated digital environments, identified threats, and responded to simulated attacks. The immersive experience made complex concepts easier to understand and apply. Students appreciated the opportunity to practice skills in a realistic, risk-free setting, preparing them for careers in a rapidly evolving field. With the rise of online learning, simulations have moved into the digital realm. Virtual simulations allow students to participate from anywhere, collaborating with peers across the globe. These platforms offer flexibility, accessibility, and a wide range of scenarios. Online simulations are especially valuable for distance learners, ensuring that everyone can benefit from experiential learning. Hybrid learning combines in-person and online simulations, offering the best of both worlds. Students can engage in face-to-face role-play activities while also participating in virtual scenarios. This approach maximizes flexibility and ensures that all students have access to high-quality experiential learning, regardless of their location or schedule. Gamification adds elements of competition and reward to simulations, making learning even more engaging. Points, badges, and leaderboards motivate students to participate actively and strive for improvement. Gamified simulations can increase motivation, foster healthy competition, and make learning fun. This approach is especially popular in technology and business courses. Some of the most powerful simulations are interdisciplinary, involving students from different fields. For example, a disaster response simulation might include medical, engineering, and social science students working together. These activities foster collaboration, broaden perspectives, and prepare students for the complexities of real-world challenges that require teamwork across disciplines. International simulations connect students from around the world, allowing them to collaborate on global issues. Model United Nations is a popular example, where students represent different countries and negotiate solutions to international problems. These experiences build cultural awareness, diplomatic skills, and a sense of global citizenship, preparing students for careers in an interconnected world. The future of role-play and simulations in higher education looks bright. Advances in technology, such as artificial intelligence and virtual reality, will make simulations even more realistic and accessible. Personalized learning experiences, adaptive scenarios, and global collaboration will become the norm. As these methods evolve, they will continue to transform education and prepare students for the challenges of tomorrow. For educators new to role-play and simulations, start small and build gradually. Choose scenarios that align with your learning objectives and adapt them to your students' needs. Encourage participation, provide clear instructions, and be open to feedback. Remember, the goal is to create a safe, supportive environment where students can experiment, make mistakes, and learn from experience. Students can get the most out of role-play and simulations by approaching them with an open mind. Be willing to step outside your comfort zone, participate actively, and reflect on your experiences. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every scenario is a learning opportunity. Embrace the process, support your peers, and enjoy the journey of experiential learning. There are many resources available for educators and students interested in role-play and simulations. Books, online courses, and professional organizations offer guidance, best practices, and new ideas. Connecting with a community of practitioners can provide support and inspiration. Continuous learning ensures that you stay up to date with the latest trends and techniques in experiential education. Wrap up, role-playing and simulations are powerful tools for enhancing learning in higher education. They make education interactive, practical, and relevant, helping students develop essential skills for the future. By embracing these methods, educators can create dynamic classrooms where students are engaged, challenged, and prepared for real-world success. The journey of experiential learning is just beginning. Let's continue to explore and innovate together.